I'm about to leave the hotel to go do week 39 of 260 minutes here in Lloydminster as part of a road gig. A little nervous about it. The road gigs haven't gone well in the past. We'll see how this one plays out ultimately. Last one was in Victoria, though, and that one was a pretty good set. With the completion of this set tonight, after this 5 minutes, I will pass the 75% mark for the number of sets completed, which means I'll just have 13 left to go. 1 quarter left. This marker doesn't seem like a big one to me, but it was just as big as every other time, the 25 and 50. This one's 75. It doesn't feel the same. I guess it's because it's all downhill from here. Running out of premises sometimes. When I have these big weeks off in between doing 260 sets, I always kid myself into thinking that's like a vacation. I get to take some time off. What I should be doing is spending more time. I don't do that. Most of the stuff I wrote today. I feel bad about my first premise tonight. It has some kids stuff in it that I really liked. I wish I had more time to work that out and make it good. But we'll see how it goes here in Lloydminster.
I've hit this weird transition age where I am now spending one night, like a Saturday night, drinking all of the scotch with my friends, and then the next night I'm at a party with a baby drinking all of the scotch. Not the baby. Just make that clear. And that's like a weird thing. And I'm at this tipping point now where I know that kids are cute, but from a distance. Like any parent that wants to hand me their child, that is a sure sign that you do not deserve that child. Like, I am like a weird sleeper agent for social services. Like, you hand me a baby and the government pops out from behind a planter. Like, you need lessons on child rearing, quite clearly. I don't understand why parents are so quick to let other people hold their kids. Like, I don't let people play with my iPhone, and that's only a 3-year contract. I was like, oh, you're going to make it cry, I won't go down tonight. No, don't do it. Yeah. So, I would actually be more interested in babies if they were more like cell phones. Like, every 3 years, you could just make the cell phone company your bitch. Like, if every 3 years your kid cost half as much and was twice as cute, come on. Gonna revolutionize this. Part of the reason that babies don't get along with me is because apparently babies don't like beards. They don't see this as a face. Many adults agree, I know, as well. But that's got to be a weird thing for a baby, just being handed to like a Robaxaset doll and just, some giant. So. And I don't find holding babies fun. Like, I don't think that's the fun part of babies. I don't know why that's enjoyable for people. Disciplining kids, I could get on board with that. Not because I want to hit them or something, but because you've got to get creative now with the punishments. Because I hear spanking is out. Is it not? Oh, okay. Well, I can't do it to somebody else's kid. I'm pretty sure that's still bad. Because here's the thing. Every single person in my adult life that I like as a human being was spanked as a child. Like, their father or mother taught them cause and effect. Like, I lock my brother in the garage, I get spanked. That's science, you know. The people that don't do that are the worst people. They're like, oh, I hit on his girlfriend for an hour, then he punched me in the eye. It's like, good. He's showing his girlfriend he's going to be a good dad. I would get creative with punishments. I get creative with punishments, but my fear is that I would punish the kid with what would punish me. And that's like some psychological torture nonsense that I wouldn't inflict on a child. Like, go to the corner? Fuck no. I like the corner. There's no babies there. That is a good place to be. If I had to punish a kid, I'd take him on an airplane and make him sit next to the chatty guy. Yeah. Deal with that, you little prick. I'd make him read YouTube comments. Yeah. I would make him watch 2.5 Men. On my notes for this new set, I have a note that says, I'd get him a job as blank. Clearly waiting to come up with something, and then I didn't. All right, moving on. I also don't want to hold a kid for fear that it screws him or her up in some way. Like, as an adult, he can't have any relationships that are long-lasting. He doesn't like the Beatles, something ridiculous. And then they trace it back with regression therapy to me holding him. Like, I'm okay ruining my life, but not his life. Which is why I'm okay with babies as a distance. Like, mostly because of the smell. Babies are cuter when you're stuffed up, I think. Just me. I actually, speaking of stuffed up, segue, I had kind of like a weird swelling in my throat, just kind of like from a cold or something. So I used that, I don't know if you guys ever use that HealthLink service. You can call a registered nurse and... Good talk. Okay, fair enough. I call up HealthLink. All my friends were like losing their minds. They're like, go to a doctor. And I'm always afraid there's going to be somebody worse off in the doctor's office. You know, like somebody's coughing up blood and my name gets called first. I'm just going to want to limp in. Right? Take a baggie with some ice in it so they think there's a toe inside or something. I just get really paranoid. But when I was on hold with the HealthLink people, they had one of their on-hold messages was, have you signed your organ donor card? And I was like, you guys really do not have any faith in your service. If you're trying to get my affairs in order. Like the next ad was for wills. Make sure that happens. No segue for this one. My girlfriend has an iPod, so she's a keeper. And finally found a good one. And she selects her songs, but then it like automatically fills up her iPod. But it automatically fills up her iPod with my album every single time, which means that I think iTunes knows that we're dating, which is really creepy to me. Because I'm curious what else they know. Like if we ever have a fight, she just starts playing other comedians' albums for her. Like, oh, look at this. He's funny too, right? Yeah, maybe a little bit better. I wonder if that happens to like other like couples that are in show business. Like, does John Mayer's iPod fill up with Katy Perry songs because John Mayer's filling up Katy Perry? I've heard, I don't know. I hope it doesn't start going onto my phone, though, like the other way around. Like she gets bored sometime, and all of a sudden I have an app on my phone called the Karma Sutra. I'm like, ugh. Got up the game. Well, that was the new stuff. Thanks for listening. And that's it. Which just proves that she is slumming it right now. Like, all my friends are like, good job, and all her friends are like, are you okay? Week 39 of 260 minutes went pretty well. I say that too often. They're all doing okay these days. Tonight I liked a couple of things. I think that kid stuff has some room to grow, and I was glad to have a couple laughers throughout. A couple of jokes need to go, and I was a little too dependent on notes. Not quite enough rehearsal time tonight, I think. But all in all, I'm very pleased, and I'm 75% done. Woo! 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 13 more to go.